Ooh! We finished chapter 4, going to chapter 5 now. Nice! All along, I had thought they were strangers, but in reality they were my childhood friends. I was completely taken by surprise. Now that some of my memory has returned, I find myself wondering how I could have forgotten them in the first place. Naturally, we've all become even closer than before, and our friendship with one another grows ever deeper. Conversely, Monshiro remains the only one with no connection to any of the rest of us. He refuses to leave his room. Is he going to visit Yamato? I occasionally get the feeling that he's been going outside on his own. I mean, I wouldn't blame him for doing that. Days pass, but I can never quite catch him in the act. And then, before I know it, I realize that I haven't seen him for days. Well, I hope Yamato and he are having a good time. I'd rather be with that group. I'm worried about him. And I'm worried about Yamato being all alone in the greenhouse. But without Monshiro around, I can't get there on my own. I can't stop thinking about the two of them. I was just thinking about you. I'm like, maybe Usagi can take us there. Hi, Usagi. How goes it, girl?
Wow, this is amazing! You've made so much progress with the kaleidoscope. It's nearly complete.
For the first time in a while, Usagi has come to the hideout. She shouted with joy when she saw the kaleidoscope. What? Really? It's almost done?
Yes. I believe there should only be 1 or 2 shards left. You should be receiving word from the master soon.
I can't believe we've already come this far.
I can definitely see it, though. The way it shines is far more vivid than it was at first. It's almost there.
Yeah. We're so close to going back to the real world. I'll be able to see Dad and Haruka again. My heart leaps with joy. That's why the screen was shaking. And I rub my hands together. That's really why the screen was shaking. My blood is really pumping and I just can't calm down. My one wish will soon be granted. Huh? Yeah. I was like, but where's Karasuba? Everyone else is smiling with delight, but I look over and spot Karasuba sitting on the sofa, alone. Karasuba, what's wrong? Huh? The kaleidoscope is almost finished. Did you hear Usagi? Yeah. I was listening. What? He seems really out of it. Something's wrong. Did he catch a cold? I walk over to him and bend down to look at his face. Some of the light returns to his eyes, and he stares right back at me. You keep looking at me like that, and I just might have to kiss you. What? Aw, you wound me. You didn't have to jump back like that. My glass heart has shattered. Sorry. When he pressed his lips toward me, I jumped back in surprise. Yay! Karasuba sulks dramatically, but continues speaking. No apologies necessary. How about a kiss instead? We could go even further if you... No, we can't. Come on, I was worried about you. Stop messing around. Haha, that's too bad. I should have pretended to be sadder. I might have gotten more out of you. Anyways, heave-ho. Huh? Where are you going? Just a quick trip to calm my jitters. Kidding! I'm heading back to my room. I'm getting sleepy. Oh, alright. Feel free to join me anytime, Benny. Nighty-night! His final joke echoes behind him as he climbs up the stairs. Yeah, our boy's not doing good. There's something heavy about his movements, as though he's feeling burdened by something. What happened to Karasuba? That wasn't just me, was it? He didn't look like he was doing so well.
He might just be tired. He's always like that.
Do you think so?
I'm sure he'll be alright after a bit of rest. Let's leave him be.
Okay. I feel like you two know stuff, and you're pretending. Yes? Who is it? The next morning, I hear a frantic knock on my door as I'm changing my bed sheets.
It's Kaguya. Do you have a moment?
A strange feeling in my chest, I go to open the door. Kaguya is standing there, a serious look on his face. I instantly realize something bad must have happened. What's wrong? Why are you making that face?
Beniyuri, do you know where Karasuba is?
What? He isn't in here. I just woke up.
I see.
He falls silent. His usual gentle smile is gone, and its absence makes me all the more worried. So, what happened to him? He's not in his room?
No, he wasn't. Nor in the living room, nor the kitchen. I checked the empty rooms as well, but I couldn't find him anywhere. It seems as though he's gone off elsewhere in the manor.
But why? He's never disappeared like this before. Do I dare to hope that maybe Monshiro took him to see Yamato? Maybe, possibly?
What if the same thing that happened to Yamato happened to him?
Unease roils in my heart. I feel like there's some misfortune about to befall us. Don't say that! Without knowing the cause of it, though, worries churn and grow inside my head. We've got to find him! Hikage! I heard Karasuba disappeared?
Yeah. I checked everywhere in the hideout that he might have been, but no trace of him.
None at all? Then he must have...
Right. If we can't find him here, he's most likely gone outside. But... where could he be?
I turned towards the entrance. He must have opened that door to go outside. Images of what happened to Yamato flashed through my mind. When he disappeared, we found him right behind the door. He looked terrifying, as though shadows were gathering on him. Could it be happening to Karasuba too?
Not in front of the hideout either.
We look around after opening the door separating the hideout from the manor. No one is there. Equal parts relieved and disappointed, I let a sigh escape. Not in his room. Not outside for some air, either. That means... he must be somewhere far away?
It's the most likely explanation.
Come to think of it, he was acting a little weird earlier. We can't just leave him. We've got to go out and find him.
I agree. But where? And how? The manor is massive. There is no way we could check everywhere, so we'll have to split up.
Are you going to send her on her own, or is one of you going to be a guardian? Karasuba! If you can hear me, say something! I call out to him as I dash through the manor. The situation being as dire as it is, each of us has gone up separately to find him. Okay, good. I'm glad you're on your own. This is the first time I've been out in the manor alone since I met Monshiro. I'm worried, but I'm even more afraid of what could be happening to Karasuba. What if we don't find him? Horrible images float through my mind, but I try to shake it off. Now's not the time to be getting distracted with negativity. I've got to hope for the best and keep moving forward. That's right, Yamato! If he helps me look, then maybe... I look up at the fancy central stairway, considering my options. There's no one around. I could go to Yamato without anyone else knowing. I thought you said you don't remember how to get there. I cast another careful glance around before running up the steps. Well, I'm glad you found your way. Conveniently. Hooray! Also, it's first time seeing this place in the daytime. It's still really pretty.
Huh? Karasuba's gone.
Yeah, we woke up this morning and nobody could find him. I managed to make it to the greenhouse without too many issues. Amazing. Somehow muscle memory helped me find the way. Ah, somehow. Okay. Hooray! Yamato was surprised when I showed up, but sounded totally calm once we started talking. Do you know where he could have gone? Did you see him anywhere last night?
Nah, not at all. I've been up here since yesterday.
Did you hear any noises outside? Anything at all?
Sorry, I don't remember.
Oh. Okay. Also, have you seen Monshiro? My hopes are met with disappointment. It's like I'm moving through each possibility, each potential clue, and crushing them to pieces myself.
Anything go down in his room? Like a fight or something?
I don't think so. He went back to his room in a hurry last night, and I don't think he met anyone after that. I did notice he was acting a little strange. Sort of like he was distracted by something. I should have talked to him more.
He just would have brushed you off. He's always been like that.
But... As I'm responding, something about what he said catches my attention. He's always been like that?
Oh,
Yamato, did you get your memory back too? You know about Aki?
Huh. Guess you did too.
I did. To be honest... You should look at this picture. I explained that each of us recovered part of our memories after we all looked at the photo from the study. And then... It looks as though Yamato remembered about all of us being childhood friends some time ago. I give him a small, shy smile.
I was planning on keeping it to myself if you guys didn't remember everything. But... I guess you have.
Yeah. You used to tease me all the time, Takuya.
No, that's not... I didn't. Look. That was a long time ago.
Sorry for mentioning it. We've got a lot of catching up to do. I've got so many things I'd like to talk to him about. But right now...
First, we've got to find Karasuba. Little crybaby Aki.
Right.
He's probably just off by himself, sulking about something stupid. Which means we better go find the guy.
Aw, Yamato's actually leaving to find his friend! Yay! After all this time. How long has it been? Yamato agreed to help and we parted ways a few hours ago. I'm fatigued and out of breath, but I keep on running through the manor in search of Karasuba. Still, I can't find him. No matter where I look, Karasuba is nowhere to be found. Any monsters? When we were little kids playing hide and seek, I could call out his name and he'd reluctantly show himself. Where could he possibly have gone? My fear keeps growing and feeding on itself, a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. Careful you don't attract black butterflies yourself, girl. Karasuba! But no one answers. Now it's nighttime. Instead, all I hear is the sound of the rain. Pitter-patter. The sound is still light, the rain having only just started falling, but it still seems like it's laughing at me. My hair is a mess and I'm drenched in sweat. I must look ridiculous right now. But it doesn't matter. I have to keep moving. If I don't stay busy, my heart just might break. I don't want to lose anyone else. I will find Karasuba. I have to. I stamp the floor as I run, bludgeoning it with my unyielding determination, all in the hopes that my worries won't be able to swallow me whole. I'm starting to wonder if this is like a parallel to what happened when they were kids. Like, if they were playing hide and seek in the forest, they lost Karasuba, they couldn't find him, and something happened. I don't know, I just have a weird feeling like maybe there's some kind of deja vu stuff happening now.
Benny Yuri, any luck?
I stopped running at the sound of Hikage's voice. Pant, pant, pant. Turning, I see him also huffing, his breathing heavy. Oh, well...
I'm guessing that means you didn't find him.
No. You didn't either?
Where the hell did he run off to?
His bitter muttering is tinged with fatigue. If we haven't found him even after all this time, what if he went somewhere we can't? Or maybe he's hiding for a reason. Various possibilities run through my head, but in the end I let out a frustrated sigh.
It's nearly night. We should go back for today.
Hang on, I haven't checked over there yet.
We could search all night if we wanted. The manor is gigantic. If you overextend yourself, you might not make it back in one piece either.
But... My body's at its limit, but my heart keeps urging me onward. For some reason, I feel as if giving up now means I'll never see Karasuba again. And then we'll all fall apart again. Try as I might, I just can't get the thought of this out of my head. Karasuba might already be back by the time we get there. I try to think positive thoughts like that one. Why, though? Worry, fear. What am I so afraid of? I'm telling you, I think your heart remembers if your mind doesn't. Whoa! Huh? It comes seemingly out of nowhere. A single gunshot piercing the night air.
What was that?
It sounded like it came from that room! We look at one another and then take off towards the source of the sound. Okay, this room. We open the door and peer through it. The room is a mess and full of shadows, thick patches of darkness obscuring our vision. It's hard to figure out what might have happened. Wait, what's that smell? Oh no. We're not supposed to smell blood. Things just turn into butterflies here, what? The rusty smell of blood wafts under my nose, making me terrified of what might be unfolding. I hear the faint sound of labored breathing. The smell of blood and the sound seem to be coming from the same source. Cautiously, I inch towards it, ready to discover the truth. No, it can't be. Karasuba? Oh no! Karasuba! He's been injured! My boy! Oof. That was a pretty nasty wound. And it doesn't look like Kakage's doing very well in the back. Karasuba is lying there, his breath ragged and a huge gash in his arm. Karasuba! Are you okay? Benihuri. How long has he been here? I run up and take him into my arms, and my hands are covered in his blood. What happened? How did you get hurt? Got sloppy, I guess. What do you mean you got sloppy? I was just doing some thinking, minding my own business. Then one of them took me by surprise. Too bad it wasn't the good kind of surprise. Those things don't have any class at all, I tell you. Without saying a word, I start to roll his sleeves up. The skin underneath is cleanly split in two, as if cut by sharp claws. These are the monster's claw marks, aren't they? He got attacked in here? Naughty, naughty, Benihuri. Why are you trying to get my clothes off at a time like this? A time like this is no time to be messing around. I'm checking to see how deep your wound is. Huh. Man, I must look lame. You always catch me at the worst times. I was hoping I'd be doing something that made me look all masculine, but here we are. Forget that. When did you get hurt? Are you in pain? Can you feel your hands? Why'd you go out all by yourself? He shuts his eyes and keeps them closed. I can't tell if he's listening to me. Turns out I'm the weakling after all. Always hated that part of me, but some things can't be changed, I guess. Completely pathetic. His dry, bitter laugh pains me to hear. He doesn't say another word. Karasuba, no, you... I'm scared. His bleeding won't stop. Rip some clothing and tie it around the wound at least. Tightly. but the faint warmth in his body tells me that he hasn't left me. At least, not yet. It makes me feel ever so slightly better.
We have to dress his wound. There aren't any bandages or disinfectant here. We need to bring him back to the hideout.
After calmly observing the situation, Hikage slowly moves closer to Karasuba and gets down on a knee.
Can you stand? Hey, you listening? If you can't stand, I'll let you lean on my shoulder. Come on.
He stares at Hikage, then finally speaks again. So, she's not alone. Karasuba looks away from Hikage and stands up. What does that mean? You boys! Karasuba! Are you okay to be moving like that? Maybe you should lean on Hikage for support. I can walk myself. Doesn't want to be near him. He hobbles over to the entrance of the room. Something's not right. What's going on here? Yeah. I mean, the CG, Hikage's eyes just, like, disappeared, and he didn't move at all. I mean, he could have been shocked, but that's not consistent with his personality. And then Karasuba's just like, oh god, you're here. I can move. It's fine. Karasuba walks slightly ahead of us as we return to the hideout. He wobbles a little with each step, his shoulders swaying from side to side. I'm getting more worried just looking at him. He seems pretty aware of what's going on. He reminds me of a wounded animal. Something about him seems to be pushing us away. Is he really all right? He won't talk to us. I wonder what really happened.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Just leave him be for now.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
First and foremost, we need to get back to the hideout so we can get him treated. It's best not to get in his way until then.
Okay. With that, Hikage convinces me not to say anything else to Karasuba for the time being. Step by step, Karasuba makes his way through the halls as we look on. Wherever we go, the scenery is always the same. The pillars with their detailed ornamentation. The view from the windows shrouded in a curtain of dense fog. Wool carpeting on the floors, winding on endlessly through the halls, making it hard to gauge the passage of time. When I first got here, I relied on sight alone to guide me, which made it easy to get lost. Now, though, I use the entrance hall as a starting point and track the corners I turn, allowing me to better navigate the myriad hallways of the manor. Maybe Karasuba's the same way. Despite his uncertain steps, we're slowly but surely making our way back to the hideout. Just as we're about to arrive, I hear voices nearby.
None. But if it will.
Those voices. The commotion seems to be coming from the direction we're headed. Before long, we discover the source. Whoa. That is a picture. Is that Monshiro, and is that Yamato down below? Or is that your tail? Might be your tail now that I'm thinking about it. Huh? Is that Monshiro? For a moment I can't figure out what's happening. A single glimmering point of light, coming from the barrel of a gun. Why is Monshiro pointing a gun at Kaguya? What the heck is going on? So many questions without answers.
Monshiro, you.
The shouting drags me back to my senses. No, stop! Aw, trying to save her boy. Okay, so that was his tail. What in the hecky hey is going on, everybody?
Benny Yuri?
I rush over to stand in front of Kaguya, and I can sense everyone in the room flinching at once. What's going on, Monshiro? Why is this happening?
You'll be hurt. Stand back.
No, I won't. Please, tell me why you're doing this. My lips quiver. My voice cracks. I can't believe the sight unfolding before me.
Because Natsuki's a monster now.
Are you remembering? Are you remembering? He knows their names. He knows who they are. Gosh, dang diddly. Gosh, what does that mean? He's a monster now? Are the monsters not really monsters? Are we the monsters? I have so many questions. Huh?
Because he looks like a monster now.
Did he say Natsuki just now? I'm sorry, I say this over and over, but gosh, it is so nice to have an MC that is just on it and like picks up on things. I love her.
Because he's bad. Because he's very bad.
His barely comprehensible excuses remind me of a child arguing with a parent. I can't understand what he's saying, and my voice starts to grow harsher. No, Benny Yuri! Don't turn against my boy! No! You're the bad one, Monshiro. You shouldn't be pointing your gun at an ally. What happened? Explain it to me, please!
Penny Yuri.
Monshiro doesn't lower his weapon. A bead of sweat drips down my forehead. I don't dare move. It's as though a single breath might lead to something irreversible. Ha! And then suddenly, it's the perfect time for laughing. Behind me, someone laughs. A cold laugh, one totally at odds with the unfolding drama. I turn to see Karasuba clutching his gun. Alright, so we're all just gonna shoot each other now, huh? Bad, huh? You might as well be talking about everyone here. I guess I'm the worst of all, though. I tried to change. But I'm still here. Still the same as ever. Karasuba points his gun at Monshiro. Karasuba, what are you doing? Stop! My voice is drowned out by the sound of a single shot fired without a moment's hesitation. Monshiro! My eyes dart over to him, but he's still standing and holding his gun. Wait, what did he shoot at? He didn't hit Monshiro? Oh my god, it's happening. At that moment, I hear a loud crack and Monshiro's fox mask splits open from end to end. What? The broken pieces clatter to the floor. That's a hell of a shot, by the way. After all this time, we can see his true face. Freaking called it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this smarmy face. Good golly Wally. Oh, man, that is such a beautiful picture. Good gravy. The art. Okay, I'm on it. I'm staying. You're the brother. I don't know who the hell you are, or if this is even your real face, but what is happening? What the? He looks just like Hokage? What's going on here? I mean, if you mean by he looks just like Hokage because they both have purple eyes, then yes, they look exactly the same. He doesn't even have two moles. Girl, does he really look like Hokage? My mouth decided to stop working. Knew it. You're Kazuya.
Thank you, Karasuba. Thank you. Good grief, thank you so much. Oh, he's so pretty! Oh gosh, my heart. Like, look at that face. Ugh, I'm gone. Karasuba. Oh, he's so cute! Trying to hide his face with his hands, Monshiro looks over at Karasuba. Monshiro is Kazuya? But then, who is Hokage? Among Us? Quick, vote him out the airlock! Quick, get him out! Get him out quick!
Hokage, you're the impostor.
He turns his gun from Monshiro and levels it at Hokage. Hokage, silently watching until now, looks on with a cold stare. I don't understand. What is he talking about, Hokage? An imposter? Aren't you Kazuya? Kaguya! Did you know something about this? What did you Oh my god! Oh, I can't believe. The person I should have been trusting all along was Karasuba. Alright. Well, you know what? I feel pretty good. I mean, I still don't know if Hokage is actually the master, or if he's just working for the master, or what's going on. But I feel pretty good that I did call Monshiro actually being the brother. So, you know what? I'll take my wins. Why? Why did you all keep this from me? Did you all know? Was I the only one who didn't? How could you be so cruel? I'm shouting at the top of my lungs. I try to catch my breath as thoughts rush through my head. You all suck. What is this music? His thin, perfect lips curl into a perfect bow shape. Girl, this is not the time to focus on the perfect lips. Calm down. Okay, holy crap, Hokage. You cannot just spout butterflies out in the middle of my evil laugh. I nearly lost it there. What the heck? What? He bellows with roaring, insulting laughter. At that same time, a powerful gust blows from deep within the manor. Black butterflies appear out of thin air and surround Hokage in a bizarre, otherworldly display. Okay, I think I might have also been right about him being the master. Hokage, what? He holds up his hand to deflect the wind. I take 2 or 3 steps back and stare at the man with the cold smile on his face. Who could he be? Nobody I know could have such a heartless laugh. I will say I'm a big fan of this new pose, though. Like, very big fan.
Your mewling cries so amused me, I simply couldn't help but laugh. Betrayed by your friends, your trust shattered, your soul losing its way. How sweet that sound is. We're cruel, you say. Now I wonder which of us truly lives up to that word.
Hokage, what are you saying? As I struggle to make sense of things, he turns to Karasuba.
And what a surprise from you, Karasuba. Whatever happened to all of your cowardice?
Oh, it's still there. But I know how to keep it bottled up now. I'm not gonna let things continue like this. I'll never forgive myself for how weak I was.
How irritating. I think it's time for you to die.
Hokage holds his hand out, gun materializing in his grasp. He points it at Karasuba. And then, without hesitation, he fires.
Ah! Gotcha! Aren't you surprised? I could have shattered your entire shoulder, so naturally you would be.
You!
Let's not forget, though, you're the one who pointed your gun at me first. You've no right to complain.
Oh, he confronted him, that's what happened. Karasuba, you smart.
I must admit, though, that terrified expression suits you much better. How I'd love to hand you a mirror.
Charming as ever, aren't you? Just above Karasuba's right shoulder, a butterfly, shot only moments ago, is drawn into Hokage's accessory. What? What are you doing? And what is your thing anyway? I still don't know. What? All I can think of right now is that this is basically like the human version of Monokuma. He just keeps going on about despair, and I'm like, if Monokuma was a hot anime boy.
Oh, how utterly beautiful. The taste of despair.
Everything about him, from his voice to his face, is Hokage. But even so, I know for certain he's different. Oh really? What gave it away? The strange air about him makes my hair stand on end. My mind refuses to accept it. It completely refuses to accept the man standing before me.
That reminds me. None of you know what these really are, do you?
Our accessories?
They absorb the negative life force and souls that make up the black butterflies, acting as a protective charm for their owner. And mine has absorbed the despair of all those who have been entrapped in this manner. Just look at how dark its color is. Is it not beautiful?
How could you know that, Hokage? I already know the answer, but I still need to ask.
You can't tell. Or are you just plain dumb? The answer should be obvious. I am the master of this manor.
Yes! Yes! I feel so vindicated right now! Yes! Le gasp! Shocked Pikachu. The world crumbles to pieces beneath my feet. Somehow I'm able to keep myself on my feet. You're the master? I thought you were Kazuya. Monshiro is Kazuya. But if he's Kazuya, why did he point his gun at Kageha? Natsu?
Because...
I don't understand what's going on. This Hokage isn't the Hokage I know? I look at him, searching for an answer. He starts moving towards me, his eyes glittering, a threatening smile on his lips.
I am me, the human you call Hokage.
And I can become you as well. You, with all your weakness, all your cowardice. I can kind of see through you. You what? That's not all. Dang! That's a nifty trick. I can become that cunning little coward over there too.
Oh, and him as well. Tiny, but strong.
Tiny?
And let's not forget this one. This world can make anything you think manifest. I can take the shape of whatever I so choose.
Again and again he changes his shape, making me realize everything I've believed in up until now has been a lie. He's just showing off at this point. Then... you've been pretending to be one of us since the very beginning.
That's correct.
But you got hurt trying to protect me, didn't you? You comforted me when I needed it. You always worried about me. Was it all a lie?
Ah, what a lovely face. Twisted into despair, knowing that everything you've believed in amounts to nothing. It's too good. This was so worth the long wait.
His words. They're tinged with joy and pleasure. Utterly ruthless. You're a damn pervert! All of it was a lie. It was only ever for the kaleidoscope. How could you trick us just for that? What the heck is wrong with you, Hokage? Why? Answer me! Hokage's face contorts into annoyance. Oh my goodness, I love all these new poses! They are just mwah!
Would you please shut your mouth, Beniyuri?
What? He points his gun directly at my heart.
Hokage!
Ah, right. I promise I wouldn't harm you.
So that's what you two were talking about. So you did know, Kaguya. Well, if he's been saying I can grant wishes. Kaguya only has one wish.
Well, whatever. I don't care, so long as I get the last shard. And on that note...
Huh?
Goodbye, Beniyuri.
The muzzle flashes. Instinctively, I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for what comes next. Who took the bullet? He shot me! At least that's what I think for a moment. What? A few moments pass, but the pain doesn't come. I open my eyes a little. My blurred vision slowly comes into focus. In that instant, everyone is frozen in place, facing towards me. All except for one. Ah, Kaguya took the bullet. What? Kaguya? Kaguya! Having thrown himself in front of me, Kaguya tumbles to the floor, a groan of agony burbling up from his throat. No! Kaguya, why?
Beniyuri, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. Forget me, you're... Ugh. I run over to take him into my arms, but as I do, blood spurts from his side.
What's this? Are you going to die? How unfortunate. You had such promise.
Stay away from him!
You pretend to care for your friends, but let us not forget that he's hurt because of you. To protect you. To aid you. Since the very beginning, this pitiful man.
Stop! Don't say it! Don't! Please, don't tell her.
What? Tell me what? What did he do to protect me? Why are you all looking at me like that? Why aren't you saying anything? Speak to me! It's because...
I'm sorry, Beniyuri.
I don't get it! I don't get it at all! The vivid sight of seeping blood is the only thing keeping me tethered to reality. The only thing stopping me from running away from it all.
What a bother. Would you just die already?
That advancing. Oh gosh. Terrifying. Oh! Hokage points the muzzle of the gun at me once again. Can any of us just shoot him? I know he can, like, go see-through and stuff, but come on. An instant later. Oh, Yamato!
Keep your damn hands off her, you bastard!
Woo!
Oh!
Yamato tears into Hokage with his razor-sharp claws.
Yamato! You?
Hokage jumps away and presses his hand to the fresh wound. So you can be wounded. Blood trickles through his fingers, crimson droplets splashing to the floor.
So, it was you all along, huh? Master of the house. What you gonna do now, asshole? Gonna fight and bleed all over the place?
Whoa! Hikage grabs Kaguya away from me and points his gun at the back of his head, taking steps backwards. Okay, so he took a hostage.
Stay where you are. If any of you so much as moves a muscle, I'll put an end to him right here.
Kaguya is barely conscious. He clutches at his side as Hikage drags him away. Wait! Where are you taking him? Please stop! Don't hurt him! Benny Yuri, stop! But...
Listen to him. Don't move.
No! Kaguya! A hand on my shoulders holds me in place as I watch the two of them disappear into the darkness. All I can do is grit my teeth in frustration. I knew it. I knew they were gonna be like, would you like to watch some short episodes now? Gosh, diddly. So much happened there. So much. Oh, I feel so good about that, though. I gotta say, I feel so freaking good about that. Where are we? Okay, so I need to watch this, I guess? I assume that's the... Oh, interesting. I thought that was up higher. Maybe not. There's 3 locks? Dude. This game! Oh man, I am so satisfied though. I've gotta say, like... Just let me be free. Let me be free! I gotta say, like, that was incredible. That was super satisfying, and wow, what a showdown. Okay, so that happened. Whew! I guess next time we're doing Summer Camp 1, which makes me think there's more summer camps to be had. I need to process everything that happened, but golly, I am thrilled. I'm thrilled. I didn't have to die on my theory hill. My theory came true. Yay! Alright guys, next time, we'll go to summer camp together. See you then.